Alrighty, in today's video, we are going to be talking about DWAC. What's going on? Is this stock back? It's up about 16.5% today, which anytime a stock goes up that much, that quick, we always have this tendency to see people, freak out and say, oh my gosh, should I hop in on this? Should I sell my shares? There's just a lot of emotion, a lot of hope, a lot of greed, a lot of FOMO in the market anytime there's a lot of volatility. So we're going to be kind of talking about what's going on, why it's going up this much, this quick, a good investment strategy behind it, and kind of just what's going on with it. Now, for those of you that don't know what DWAC, and you're like, Carter, I don't even know what you're talking about. Well, DWAC is also known as the Digital World Acquisition. They partnered with Trump Media to create a social media app called Truth. They did this right here, and you can see it caused a fundamental catalyst move. The stock went from $9 all the way up to $175, and now this gave a return of about 1,500%. 1,500. Now, anytime a stock goes up, 1,500%, it obviously is going to sell off. It's not going to continue. We had several circuit breaker halts, which caused the stock to kind of slow down. It did lose a little bit of some steam, but then it started selling off like crazy. Did find some overall support near 50, consolidated there for, a couple of weeks, and then just started selling off a little bit more. And if we actually go ahead and we look at the 10-day chart, you can see it does have that very strong support near and around that $40 mark. Right at about $39, you can see almost every single time it's hit this price action, we've seen buying pressure. So it's hit it, bought up, bought up, bought up, bought up. Now it's moving the support up. So if we actually draw this out, you can see the new support is going to be near about 42. It hit it several times. We're getting buying pressure. But now it does have some previous resistance right now at 50. It's historically, stocks do have a lot of resistance near 50s and 100s. So anytime a stock is below it like it is right here, it's going to use it as resistance. It did a little bit in here, a little bit in here, and you can see it's just consolidating right now. If we actually go to the 180-day chart, you can see it a little clearer on the chart, just like this. Boom. Okay, so now anytime we had this 16% move, a stock randomly just doesn't do that. Well, here's kind of what's going on. There's a variety of things that are going on. The very first thing that we noticed is, right now this company is under investigation by the FINRA and the SEC. Now, this is pretty much just the Securities and Exchange Commission. They make sure, there's no funny business in the stock market. Not to mention, there is a whole bunch of new people that are joining the board of directors to actually help get this company and this stock and this social media app up, right? Anytime you have a company, you have to filter out high quality people into the business or it's going to fail. So right now, that's kind of what's going on with the stock. Did make a little bit of, a move just because people are talking about it again. Now, is this stock going to sell off? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised just because it is on a little bit of resistance, but also I wouldn't be surprised if it hits about $60. I think right now that's going to be the max price we see, but that goes without saying, I would not be surprised if we just have another crazy move, right? It's very, very hard to judge whether a stock's overvalued, undervalued, and just honestly, if we would have gone back and said, okay, GameStop's going to explode and it went up to $100, people would say, oh my gosh, it's overvalued, but it went up to $5. So it's very, very hard to pick and choose if stock's overvalued or undervalued. I just think you have to have like a long-term mindset with a lot of these stocks. This is going to be a very, very higher risk, higher speculation investment. So for me, I'm keeping it under about 5% of my portfolio, but that doesn't mean I don't have shares. The shares I do have, I'm dollar cost averaging, so I get those good average prices. But overall, if this stock goes to zero, which it most likely won't, I'm only down 5% of my portfolio. So it's all about understanding risk and reward and just being very, very consistent with your investment. And the reason why I pick and choose dollar cost averaging is because I can get a good average price for my shares. Whether the stock's going up, I'm still making money, but if the stock starts selling off, I'm averaging down my shares. So once it recovers, just like we've seen these moves, you can make a lot more money. So guys, it's nothing to be worried about. Everything kind of going on with the stock. It's by far one of Wall Street Bets and Reddit's favorite meme stock. So I'm pretty excited to see kind of what happens with it. I wouldn't be surprised if it hits 60 in a couple of months. That's kind of my price target for it. But we will see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe out there. We'll see you later. Take care.